Everyone has that one project that they were so excited about, and it just never happened. It's not because you're lazy or that you're bad at engineering. It's probably because most student projects are basically designed to fail. Hi, I'm Sai. I'm a CS major, and I've made many projects in the past that never made it past the planning stage. So here's why most student projects never get built and what I wish I knew earlier. Reason one, when you're a student, you don't think in versions, but you think more of a final product. We don't really plan a prototype, but we plan in an app, a really nice UI, a super clean backend, maybe some hardware and sensors and notifications, but somehow absolutely no bugs. So, what actually kills projects isn't difficulty, it's over ambition with absolutely no goals. Reason number two is that planning feels like progress, designing feels productive, researching feels productive, designing Figma frames feels productive. But none of that lets us answer the uncomfortable question of what is the smallest version of this product that actually works? So by really planning, you're just feeling productive and you're just like staying in that safe space, but you're never actually shipping anything. Reason number three, student projects always compete with exams, deadlines, org meetings, internships, and honestly, your sleep. And when something has no hard deadline, no consequences, no grade, it's always the first thing that will get paused. Not abandoned, but just paused. And lastly, reason number four, at some point, you will just hit the wall where you don't know how to do something, and you'll think to yourself, hey, I don't know how to do this yet. And instead of simplifying the problem, we just think, I will come back to this when I learn this or when I get better at this. And that moment will rarely come because of two different things. One, you probably won't learn half the skills you want to use in your university. And a lot of the skills that come for these are from your side projects, which leads me to my reason number two. You won't get better at a skill without building anything. So, what's the fix to even starting your ideas or even trying to attempt to finish them? Start with a version zero. Think to yourself, can this idea exist at all? And if it can, what's the simplest form this idea can exist in? So, if it's an app, think of just the backend, not the UI, just the backend. What's the simplest form of that? And a good rule of thumb is if it's really impressive, it's too big to be version zero. Step two of fixing this is to add constraints that hurt. Constraints are what turn ideas into builds. So, a couple of examples for this could be you have 7 days to finish this project, or maybe just a weekend, or maybe you promise someone that you'll do a demo for them of your project. So, this could be like maybe like a professor or like someone else who you truly respect. Maybe not a friend because you can just tell your friends that, hey, I didn't get to it, so I can't demo this to you, but someone important and someone that might be disappointed in you if you don't present or demo your project to them. And I think also a good rule of thumb for this is if it doesn't feel uncomfortable, then it's probably not a good constraint. And lastly, separate learning from shipping. You're allowed to learn in chaos, build ugly builds, and document confusion. You're just not allowed to quit quietly, meaning quit without trying, quit without making a mess, quit without breaking your code, right? I think this truly reframes unfinished projects as documented learning rather than failures, which I think is truly important if you want to grow and build upon yourself. So here's what I would do today. I would pick one unfinished project and I would give it a version 0. I would give it a very uncomfortable constraint. And I would tell myself that it's okay if it's ugly, but just try to learn and finish it. And that's how projects get built, and that's how you learn.